Imagine a rocket so powerful, so unprecedented, that it marks a historic first, not just for a company, a nation, or a continent, but for all of Africa. Today, we're diving into the unbelievable power of Maxwell Chikumbutso's Super Heavy rocket, a technological marvel that defies expectations. It all starts with an idea, an audacious vision that blends raw engineering genius with relentless ambition. Maxwell Chikumbutso, already known for redefining what's possible in energy and propulsion, turned his sights to the stars. His goal? To build Africa's first super heavy rocket, capable of lifting payloads that no African-made vehicle has ever dreamed of. The sheer scale of this rocket is astonishing. From its sleek exterior to the hidden complexities inside, every inch has been meticulously engineered. Its engines are designed not just to lift massive weight, but to do so with efficiency and precision that rival some of the most advanced rockets in the world. Every ignition sequence is a dance of science and power, a controlled explosion that converts stored energy into unstoppable motion. Watching it launch is like witnessing nature itself bend to human ingenuity. The ground shakes as the rocket lifts off, leaving behind a trail of fire and smoke that stretches toward the sky. You can feel the energy even through the screen, a visceral reminder that innovation isn't just theoretical, it's something you can almost touch. But this isn't just about power. Maxwell Chikumbutso's design also focuses on safety and sustainability. The materials, the fuel systems, even the aerodynamics have been optimized for reliability, ensuring that each launch isn't just spectacular but repeatable. This careful balance of brute force and precision engineering is what sets this rocket apart from anything else Africa has ever produced. Inside the control center, teams monitor every variable. Sensors relay data in real time: temperature, pressure, thrust, trajectory. It's a symphony of numbers, and each one is critical. One miscalculation could mean disaster. But here, it's handled with the poise of decades of scientific expertise, channeled into a single, monumental event. And the possibilities? They're limitless. A rocket of this caliber opens doors to space exploration, satellite deployment, and even potential commercial ventures that were previously thought impossible in Africa. Maxwell Chikumbutso isn't just launching a rocket, he's launching a new era of ambition and innovation for an entire continent. The moment of liftoff is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. You watch as the rocket ascends, faster and higher, leaving the Earth behind and touching the edge of the cosmos. It's a reminder that human ambition has no borders, that vision can turn into reality with enough determination, skill, and courage. As the rocket climbs, the enormity of the achievement becomes clear. This isn't just a technological triumph, it's a cultural statement. Africa, long underestimated in the realm of space exploration and advanced engineering, now has a creation that demands global attention. The roar of the engines, the precision of the flight, it's a message. Innovation knows no boundaries. Even after the initial thrill fades, the impact continues. Scientists and engineers will study its performance, taking lessons that will shape future rockets. Entrepreneurs and visionaries will see what's possible when someone dares to dream bigger than ever before. And the world will watch, realizing that a new player has arrived on the global aerospace stage, one that emerged not from traditional powerhouses, but from the heart of Africa itself. Maxwell Chikumbutso's super heavy rocket isn't just about reaching orbit. It's about proving that with ingenuity, courage, and relentless determination, the impossible becomes possible. Every launch, every test, every data point is a step toward a future where African engineering isn't just part of the conversation, it leads it. As the rocket ascends higher, the clouds below shrink into a soft, white blanket, and the curvature of the Earth begins to reveal itself. Cameras mounted on the rocket capture breathtaking views: Africa sprawling beneath, rivers glittering, deserts glowing in the sunlight, an entirely new perspective rarely witnessed, and now made possible by homegrown innovation. Meanwhile, back on the ground, engineers analyze telemetry in real time. Every second, every vibration, every shift in trajectory is recorded, not just to ensure mission success, but to gather invaluable data for the next generation of rockets. This is knowledge being built, layer by layer, mission by mission, right from the African continent. The design brilliance isn't limited to raw power or aesthetics. It's the subtle integration of advanced systems that allow the rocket to adapt mid-flight. Automated stabilizers, precision fuel modulation, and aerodynamic fine-tuning work together to respond to conditions no human could calculate fast enough. It's like watching a living organism, instinctively adjusting, maintaining balance, while pushing toward the unknown. And as the rocket approaches the upper atmosphere, the silence outside the cockpit is deafening, almost surreal. The engines roar behind, but up here, in the thin air, the rocket slices through with a grace that belies its size and power. It's a testament to engineering that marries brute force with elegance, turning a machine into a statement of possibility. The payload it carries, satellites, experimental modules, maybe even instruments for future space exploration, is more than just cargo. It represents the seeds of progress, a tangible promise that African science can contribute to the global frontier. Maxwell Chikumbutso's vision stretches far beyond this launch. Every satellite deployed, every experiment conducted, is a step toward an African presence in space that is autonomous, innovative, and ambitious. As mission control monitors re-entry calculations, a sense of pride and awe permeates the room. This isn't simply a rocket. It's a symbol, a signal to the world that innovation is not limited to traditional tech hubs. Africa, with its untapped talent and visionary minds, is stepping into arenas once dominated by a few nations. The success of this super heavy rocket is the beginning of a narrative that could redefine global perceptions. Yet, even with all this success, Maxwell's focus remains on the future. He envisions rockets that can carry humans, reusable systems that reduce costs, and propulsion technologies that could transform travel, communication, and exploration across the planet and beyond. Today's launch is monumental, but it's only the opening chapter of a story that's destined to reshape how the world sees African engineering. And as the rocket continues its journey into orbit, leaving a fiery trail across the sky, one thing becomes undeniably clear. This isn't just a launch, it's a revolution. Maxwell Chikumbutso isn't merely building rockets, he's building a legacy, one that will inspire generations, spark innovation, and prove that power, ambition, and vision have no borders. As the rocket stabilizes in orbit, Earth's horizon stretches endlessly beneath it, a vibrant mosaic of blues, greens, and golds. The silence of space contrasts sharply with the violent power that launched it here, and for a moment, the rocket seems almost suspended between worlds, a bridge between the dreams of humans on the ground and the infinite possibilities above. Inside the rocket, autonomous systems continue to operate flawlessly. Sensors monitor every movement, every thermal fluctuation, every micro-adjustment needed to maintain perfect trajectory. It's not just machinery at work, it's a symphony of engineering, each component responding with precision, as if the rocket itself understands the immense responsibility it carries. Down below, across continents and oceans, the news spreads. Engineers, students, and dreamers watch in awe as Africa's first super heavy rocket carves its path into history. Social media buzzes, headlines form, and discussions ignite about what this achievement could mean, not just for aerospace, but for innovation across the entire continent. Maxwell Chikumbutso has done more than launch a rocket. He has sparked a movement. Back on the ground, recovery teams prepare for the next phase. Reusable components, designed for precision landing, are being tracked meticulously. Every piece that returns intact is data for the next evolution, a rocket that can go further, carry more, and inspire even greater achievements. Maxwell's vision is cyclical. Every launch informs the next, and each success fuels the ambition to push boundaries even higher. Meanwhile, the payload begins its own mission. Satellites deploy, instruments activate, and experiments commence. This isn't merely a demonstration of strength, it's the opening of Africa's gateway to space-based research, communication, and exploration. From environmental monitoring to advanced telecommunications, the ripple effects of this launch will be felt for decades. Even as the world watches, Maxwell remains focused on innovation. He is already conceptualizing rockets capable of interplanetary travel, reusable systems that could reduce costs dramatically, and propulsion technologies that challenge the limitations of physics as we know it. Every calculation, every prototype, every launch is a step toward an African space program that can stand shoulder to shoulder with the global leaders of aerospace. The rocket's orbit stabilizes, and for a brief moment, the entire operation seems almost serene. But beneath that calm lies a story of ambition, resilience, and unyielding pursuit of the extraordinary. This is the essence of Maxwell Chikumbutso's work, the intersection of audacious vision and meticulous engineering, producing results that defy expectations and redefine what's possible. Even now, as the rocket circles the globe, one can sense the momentum building. Universities, research institutes, and private innovators take notice, realizing that Africa is no longer a bystander in space exploration. It is a contender, a creator, a force with the potential to redefine the frontiers of science and technology. And as night falls over cities, deserts, and oceans, people gaze upward, catching a glimpse of the fiery trail that symbolizes more than a launch. It is hope, it is possibility, it is the undeniable proof that one visionary mind can change the trajectory of an entire continent. As the rocket completes another orbit, the first data streams back to mission control, each one a treasure trove of insight. Engineers dissect every measurement, every microsecond of flight, searching for patterns, anomalies, and breakthroughs. Even the tiniest fluctuation is an opportunity to learn, refine, and improve. This is the heartbeat of innovation, relentless, precise, and unapologetically ambitious. Meanwhile, the world begins to grasp the magnitude of what has just happened. International aerospace communities are taking notes, while young students in Africa stare at the skies with new dreams in their eyes. For the first time, it's clear that African ingenuity can compete on a global scale, not someday, not maybe, but today. Maxwell Chikumbutso has shifted the paradigm, proving that a single vision, executed with brilliance and determination, can inspire an entire continent. Inside the rocket, automated systems continue to monitor every moving part. Its trajectory is precise, its balance flawless. But beyond the engineering, there is an almost poetic elegance to its motion, a mechanical ballet of thrust, resistance, and gravity, orchestrated to perfection. This is technology elevated to art. Back on the ground, Maxwell's team begins preparing the blueprint for the next mission. The lessons learned from this launch, the stress tests, the fuel efficiency, the dynamics of heavy payload deployment, are being integrated into an even more ambitious design. It's not just about building a bigger rocket, it's about creating a sustainable, progressive roadmap for African space exploration. And while the rocket continues to orbit silently above, its presence is a constant reminder. This is more than machinery. It is ambition made tangible. It is the embodiment of dreams that were once considered impossible. It is a signal to the world that Africa is stepping onto a stage it has long been excluded from, and it is here to stay. As night turns to day across the globe, people from all walks of life follow updates, photos, and videos of the mission. The fiery trails, the meticulous calculations, the silent, precise deployment of satellites. All of it ignites conversations about potential, about possibility, about the next frontier of human achievement. And in the midst of it all, Maxwell Chikumbutso's vision continues to soar, literally and figuratively, lifting not just rockets, but the aspirations of an entire continent. Even as the rocket settles into its intended orbit, the journey is far from over. Future missions will push farther, carry more, and explore new territories. Maxwell's roadmap is ambitious: reusable rockets, intercontinental satellite networks, and eventually, the foundation for Africa's role in interplanetary exploration. Each success builds upon the last, creating a momentum that is unstoppable, inspiring a new generation to dream bigger than ever before. And in that sense, this rocket launch isn't just an engineering achievement, it's a revolution in perception. It tells the world that innovation is not confined to traditional hubs, that brilliance can emerge anywhere, and that with courage and persistence, the impossible becomes reality. As the rocket glides through its orbit, the deployed satellites begin transmitting signals back to Earth. Each one is a beacon of possibility, carrying with it experiments, communications networks, and imaging systems that could transform technology, research, and industry across the continent. What was once theoretical is now tangible. Africa is actively contributing to space infrastructure on a global scale. Meanwhile, Maxwell Chikumbutso's team monitors every angle of the mission. Thermal cameras track heat distribution, accelerometers measure every vibration, and onboard AI continuously optimizes systems to maintain peak performance. Every adjustment, every recalibration is invisible to the human eye but critical to the success of the operation. It's precision engineering at its most extraordinary, a testament to foresight, skill, and relentless testing. Across the continent, students, engineers, and dreamers watch live streams of the mission. The sight of an African-made super heavy rocket soaring above the planet ignites imaginations. Classrooms buzz with discussions about physics, propulsion, and space exploration. Universities begin considering new aerospace programs. Startups start envisioning satellite services and space-based solutions. One launch is not just a single event, it's the spark of an entire ecosystem of innovation. The rocket itself continues its silent journey, performing delicate maneuvers to ensure the orbit remains stable. Tiny thrusters fire in precise bursts, adjusting position by mere centimeters, yet these adjustments are vital to prevent drift and guarantee mission success. It's a dance with gravity, a constant negotiation with the forces of the universe, executed flawlessly by the combination of human ingenuity and cutting-edge automation. Back on Earth, Maxwell Chikumbutso reflects on what has been achieved. Every challenge faced, every setback overcome, every sleepless night spent perfecting designs, all of it culminates in this moment. But he knows this is just the beginning. The real work is in what comes next, developing reusable rockets, increasing payload capacity, and expanding Africa's presence beyond low Earth orbit. The media coverage grows worldwide. Analysts, journalists, and experts highlight the significance of this launch, not just as a technological achievement, but as a statement about the untapped potential of African innovation. Maxwell's name begins circulating alongside global leaders in aerospace, and Africa begins to be recognized as a serious player in the next chapter of space exploration. Even as the rocket stabilizes, its impact reverberates. The knowledge gained feeds into academic research. Engineering teams take lessons from every second of flight. The data collected will guide the design of future rockets, ensuring that each mission surpasses the last. Maxwell's vision is iterative. Each success builds the foundation for a greater, more ambitious future. And as night falls across the continent, people pause to look up, catching a glimpse of the rocket's faint trail against the dark sky. It is a symbol, a reminder that extraordinary achievements are possible when vision meets dedication. Every fiery ascent, every precise orbit, and every data point collected is a testament to what determination, intelligence, and courage can accomplish. The mission may be ongoing, but the story it tells is already transformative. It demonstrates that African engineering can achieve the extraordinary, that borders do not limit ambition, and that the future of space exploration is not dictated solely by history, but by visionaries willing to defy expectations. As the mission concludes, the rocket completes its final maneuvers and begins the controlled descent of reusable components back toward Earth. The flames of re-entry light up the sky, a final spectacle that captures the imagination of everyone watching. It's a visual reminder that this achievement was not just a momentary triumph, but the start of a new era. Maxwell Chikumbutso's vision has proven that Africa can innovate at the highest level of aerospace engineering. This super heavy rocket is more than a machine. It is a symbol of ambition, ingenuity, and the limitless potential of human creativity. It shows that with courage, skill, and determination, even the boldest dreams can take flight. As the rocket lands safely, the applause, the awe, and the inspiration ripple across the continent and beyond. For future generations, this launch will be remembered not just as a technological feat, but as a declaration: Africa is here, and it is capable of reaching for the stars. The journey doesn't end here. Maxwell Chikumbutso is already imagining the next frontier: bigger rockets, further exploration, and missions that will continue to challenge what is possible. But today, this launch stands as a testament to vision realized, barriers broken, and a new chapter in history written across the skies. The fire fades, the smoke clears, and yet the impact lingers. Africa's first super heavy rocket has soared, and with it, so have the dreams, ambitions, and possibilities of an entire continent. The sky is no longer the limit, it is just the beginning.